Alright, welcome everyone to another Kane's Wrath VOD. I'm Queen Zero, and this is a stunning match from what I've heard. I'm on GameReplays.org a lot, and I go through a lot of replays, and I did not see this one until it was already on the popular replays tab. It achieved about 20 wubs in less than 2 days, and so it should be absolutely mind-blowing. I had a brief look at the comments. I didn't want to go too far down to see what was happening. I haven't seen this one yet, so I've just jumped straight into VOD it. And we have Unleashed UA and Echo. So this is going to be on Tournament Dust Bowl. They're both playing as random, but it says Echo is playing as Traveler 59 because he submitted the replay. But it is random v random. We also have Somnambulist as an observer who was watching this game live. This game obviously not live. Let's click and start straight away. So it looks like we have, I've already forgotten who that is up there. I should really check this a bit more often. It's Echo playing as Traveler 59 on the top of Tournament Dust Bowl. So he starts to the north. Obviously we have Unleashed here, the most entertaining and popular player in Kane's Wrath. He has drawn a Nod faction. I believe it's mock, judging by what I read in the comments here, and it should be simply stunning. I cannot wait to see what happens. Yeah, it's just the amount of wubs this game has is just exploded over. In less than 2 days, it got over 20 wubs. It's sitting at about 22 or 3 or something like that now. I'm not quite sure. I haven't wubbed it yet, so I'm probably going to, judging by how popular it is. Depending on whether I enjoy it. Remember, you like replays, you should definitely wub them and put them into popularity. Don't wub them because people ask you to. That's not very nice at all. You should wub it if you think it deserves the wub. So anyway, we have Echo sending an overwhelming amount of buzzers down to this spike over here. So he's got an assimilator coming down there. Basically engineer, they like to call them assimilators because screen has to be different. There we go, and he's going to make it. And look at that speed upgrade. He just got a speed upgrade. There's probably disintegrated squads. There they are. There's a couple of disintegrated squads. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. There's 5, and they're going around, and Unleash has no scouts on that side of the map. Buzzer Swarm's coming in. There is a buggy. If that buggy goes out to the right, he's going to see it, but he's going left. He's actually got 2 buggies. That is really, really uncommon. Maybe he got a hunch. Maybe his intuition is just telling him that Echo is going to fast attack him. Like, he knows he's screened, but he doesn't know he's Traveler 59 just by the buzzers alone. He does not know he's Traveler 59, but he's going to run straight into that. Oh man, how did he? That was some serious either luck or intuition, or perhaps he saw the buzzers, he knew he was against Square, and perhaps thinking that he's going to be up against Traveler 59, but that was a really good prediction there, and we even see a lightning spike down there. Now there's a nerve center sell-off. Oh man, he got his tier 2 briefly, just so he could get the lightning spike, and Unleash is in big trouble here. That harvester goes down, he gets a harvester, and that's pretty much the attack paid off for Echo. Any damage he does now is pretty much extra. There is a squad of Awaken there, but they go straight down. And that harvester isn't going to last very long if those disintegrators get too close, because infantry can reveal stealth. That buggy's not going to last. There is a shredder turret down here. Interesting position, but very nice. That's going to keep those disintegrators at bay. That lightning spike can't quite reach these harvesters now. That one is stealth. Can't reach the harvester bay there. So that was amazing. Echo pulling that attack off, and Unleash just running straight into it with dual buggy scout. You never see that. I mean, Unleash was just like, alright, maybe these guys had played a few games beforehand, and he just got the feel of Echo's gameplay there, but he didn't know he was Traveler 59. He knew he was screened. He sent out an extra buzzer swarm. Yeah, that was just, I don't know if that was pure luck or Unleashed. Yeah, again, had a hunch. I mean, it's intuition. If you get a feel for the game, you're like, oh, I think he's going to rush, so he sent out 2, and that happens a lot. That's fine. He's got triple harvester now, and another shredder turret there. Coming back up to finish those disintegrators, which is still going. There's still 4 squads there, obviously very, very badly damaged. Echo does have 1 spike. You'd think he would have gone for both if he was getting his legs, his what do you call them, advanced articulated legs, but he has got 2 harvesters. He's got 2 harvesters. He's got no building queue. He's going for a seeker tank. You think perhaps he would have worked his economy while this attack was going on, because Unleash is probably just about ready to drop. No, he's not ready to drop another refinery. He's got nothing queued up at his main base here. He's actually building rockets. Maybe he's thinking that he's going to be attacked again. So he's got dual rocket squads out there. Looks like he's going for another rocket squad. He has 3 harvesters. His economy is actually ahead of what Echo's is. That lightning spike is still there. Echo might want to repair that. He's got 1 seeker tank coming down now, just 1, and a gun walker and another seeker tank. What is he doing? He's got no structures queued up. He's just building combat units. This is interesting. Unleash obviously is scared to death of what Echo's going to do, but Echo doesn't really have that much. Unleash just spending a lot on units to protect himself there. Another shredder turret. He still has more economy than what Echo has, and that power down on the lightning spike there, obviously being hit by the Emp, and another Emp blast goes off, and it's going to lower the lightning spike once again. That lightning spike has been alive for quite some time. It is getting the repairs, but it's not going to be able to last, and a gunwalker rocks up. a little bit too late. There is some buzzer swarms moving around, but they're not getting much kills. They could take out that squad. They do take out the squad. 2 Seeker Tanks coming in. This is problems for Unleashed. It's lucky he got rid of that lightning spike because these Seeker Tanks can now reveal the harvesters, and another imp goes off. That is very well done with the imp. They're considering it's a little bit bugged in 1.02 with the mock squads. The imp does work, but it takes there's like a delay or something like that, and it's not very helpful to them. But Scorpion Tanks, 2 Scorpion Tanks out now. That Gunwalker's not going to be able to do anything to those guys. The Seeker Tanks are probably just going to have to run. They probably will be able to outrun these Scorpion Tanks. I'm pretty sure they're faster. They're still getting shot at. They might be the same speed actually, and they're getting through that little gap there in the fence. There actually is a fence there, and it's not being run down. I didn't know units could pass through that area. That's quite interesting. But he's going to chase those Seeker Tanks down. The Gunwalker is dead. Gunwalker's down. The Seeker Tanks are being chased back. That one there gets dominated. Obviously, once it's in heavy damage mode, it loses some speed. And these 2 Scorpion Tanks, one Scorpion Tank's going back, the other one's going forward. Maybe reverse move bug. But Echo only just getting another refinery, but he's 5 and 2, so he built 2 more harvesters while we weren't looking, and he's got a third obviously out of that ref there. So 5 and 2 for his economy. Unleashed has the same, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's harvested down, so now Echo is back on top with the economy. These guys trade economy. Oh, look at that, triple ref. He just built another refinery and sold one, obviously not requiring 3 on this field. And now his economy is on par. That harvester a little bit expensive, of course, because he built the refinery. He obviously didn't want to clog up his war factory. He obviously wanted to keep building these bikes and Scorpion Tanks, which is what he's building. So he just built a refinery so he could get another harvester. So that is a little bit expensive, but obviously has a little bit of money to burn, so he's going to do that. Scorpion Tank Scout goes down there now. It looks like Echo is pushing these disintegrator squads. He's playing a really good Traveler 59, a really aggressive Traveler 59. This is what we like to see. We don't like to see Traveler 59 just milk their way down to their tech, and it looks like Echo is going for this other spike. He wants map control, and I think map control is good here because Traveler 59 don't often have map control, and if he gets it on top of this this mock force, he's going to be looking good. Obviously the mock don't have the late game lasers for their Scorpion Tanks or stuff like that. They're a little bit iffy as a team. They don't have any flame units as well, so don't expect to see flame tanks. Their reckoners aren't as good because of the lack of flame. They have Tib Troopers, which I'm not sure how well they're going to go really against these guys here. They will be able to kill disintegrator squads and slow down the Seeker Tanks, but they're probably not going to be a target. He may go Enlightened and go legs upgrade. Legs upgrade. I mean, both sides have a legs upgrade here. Mechanical legs for the mock, and obviously advanced articulators, which Echo already has. He's moving around. He's trying to flank around on this field here, but he's going to find that Unleash has also moved his Conyard across here, and he's just going to put up all these Shredder turrets. What's happening over here? Oh, there's some bikes running through, and Disintegrator Squad's trying to clean out. One harvester goes down there, and there's another dead harvester there. A little bit of a glitch in the animation, but that helps me to see that more harvesters have gone down there. So there are 4 harvesters. 1 harvester is dead off that field, and 1 harvester. So I say 2 harvesters were down there by Unleashed. That was a good bike raid. A lot of these bikes actually getting out alive, so he'll be enjoying that. Photon cannons are pretty key for the Traveler 59 play. They're a really good tier 2 defense. Really the only faction that would build their tier 2 defense, because they're quite good at defending against bikes and tanks and stuff like that. But these guys here taking out some Scorpion tanks. They might want to pull back. And look at that, Echo has 1 more Seeker tank. He could have targeted the damaged bike, but there's 1 Disintegrator squad left there. He gets 1 more shot on that veteran bike. Ooh, that's close. Little animation glitch out there again. Lots of animation glitches in this game here. Yes, but we can see that Echo has secured both the spikes. He has some Disintegrator squads sitting down there. What's he doing about his economy? He has 3 harvesters over here now. He's exhausted his main field. He's going to want to move those. They're moving now. One's actually going back to put his Tiberium, and there's another one here. I think he should sell off one of these refs as soon as these guys are done docking. Pick one of them. There are some more units over here attacking far out. These guys will not stop. Obviously not wanting to let either one get down their tech or get up a massive army, and Echo's being really aggressive. There are a lot of buggies over here, but they're going for the harvester, and they're going to get the harvester there, and these Seeker tanks should probably target down what they can destroy, and they can destroy those bikes very easily, and that's what he's targeting. He doesn't care about those buggies. He's just firing down those bikes, and he got a lot of them. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do about these buggies. Unleashed has gone heavy buggy here. I'm not sure how many more of those he's going to pump out. He's actually got mock squads all over the place because he's selling off those shredder turrets, and I would say Echo has pretty good map control at the moment. He's moving out again. Look at all these Seekers and Seeker tanks and Disintegrators, and they're moving across the field over here. There is buggies over here, but they're going to attract the attention of this force, and these Disintegrator squads going to be able to pick off these buggies. Maybe not. Maybe they might just get away. No, Unleashed forgets about the reverse move there. They briefly pulled back, but not quite enough. What's happening up here? Nothing. Echo's fine. Look at the harvesters there. He's got good economy. He might want to go as tier 2, maybe even colder squads. I mean, that's not going to do too well against his mass buggies, and it looks like Unleashed is still pushing mass buggies. Obviously, Scorpion tanks aren't going to be able to stop these Disintegrators. These Disintegrators are going to annihilate Scorpion tanks in the field, and Unleash knows that he's being contained in his base. He might want to go straight down his tech, get some stealth tanks out, get some sneaky attacks going. But at the moment, Echo has all the answers here. Unleash is actually providing a nice defense. He's got 4 bikes coming over here, and there's no defense for Echo. Oh, Echo, he's suffered from one of these bike attacks before, and he's going to suffer again. Echo is not attacking, he's pulling back, and that harvester, that's nice targeting by Unleash. He's targeting the full harvesters before they can get back, and he's probably going to want to target that one there because it is doggy, and he's going to get that one too. Oh man, Echo, where are your forces? He's going in for the attack. Look at the Disintegrator Squad splitting up from the Seeker tanks. That's interesting. These buggies aren't going to be able to do very well against the Seeker tanks. And it looks like he's just letting his economy be ripped apart. He's got some units here now, and he's got his techs in. He's responding. He's going to scare those guys away. He's got a lot of harvests, but this attack down here, a lot of those Disintegrator Squads pulling back, and the Seeker tanks doing the work. But there's so many buggies here, and these buggies are force firing, focusing down on the Seeker tanks. But it's not going to be enough. The Disintegrators actually join in, and now it's actually having an effect. He's losing a lot of units. These buggies are very cheap units, so he's probably not going to be costing Unleash too much. He's finally cleaned up those bikes, but he's down to just 3 harvesters there. 3 harvesters. He needs to build some more harvesters right now, or perhaps launch another attack with tech units. Depends how much money he's got to spend. He's got another harvester coming out, so he's working his economy. He's got dual spikes. He's going to lose this fight here. Those buggies, only $500 each, are going to be very, very easy to replace, and obviously Echo is not going to be able to match that. He needs a force that can take out this buggy spam. Maybe he can go tripods, maybe he can go mechapedes, something like that. These buggies are not going to be very powerful against those late tier units. The Seeker tanks are doing pretty good, but I mean, rockets are coming in, and there's going to be, assume there's going to be a Scorpion tank transition if he keeps doing that. And tech center here from Unleash, he's upgrading something. He's probably going for supercharged particle beam. I would imagine that's what he's going for. I'm not sure what he's gonna use. Actually, no, wait, what is he upgrading? I should really switch and see what he's upgrading. I doubt it would be EMP coils. I'm not sure if it would be TIB core rocket. He has basically 0 units that can implement that, but supercharged particle beam, he does not have much that's going to be able to implement that either, unless he's going for some serious shredder turret defense. And it looks like Echo is still holding on to these spikes here. That's going to be critical. He's had those for a long time. Unleash should really do something about that now, because he's actually wedged back a little bit of map control from Echo. Echo is moving out again. Look at this. His economy has just not seemed to suffer at all. He's got shock troopers and he's got upgrades. Actually, he's got 1 upgrade for him. That's obviously the legs. He might be going for the other. He is going for the other upgrade. He's got 1 tripod, and I did see a prodigy. Where is that prodigy? There is. Oh no, he needs to teleport that out of the way. The buggies have flanked around, and look at that area mind control. He gets all of them. Oh man. That was serious there. That prodigy needs to run, because he's got venoms. I did not see that. That's why he's got supercharged particle upgrade, because he was building a lot of venoms. I did not see those. And for his shredder turret defense, Unleashed in a little bit of trouble now, because he has lost a few of them. But Echo's attack here has been completely repelled. He's lost his prodigy. He's destroyed a decent amount of units. He's still got 1 tripod here. That's going to be hard to stop, especially for these buggies. I mean, tripod is a really good answer to these buggies. They're not going to be able to do anything to that tripod. But again, these supercharged particle venoms are going to be able to destroy that pretty easily, because there are quite a few of them there. He's building more. You can see that's what he's not. Is he upgrading anything? He's upgrading EMP coils. I believe he's upgrading EMP coils. He's got an upgrade on his tech center, and there's a mecha there, and that might be loaded with disc segment, and that's going to be disastrous for those venoms. You can see there. Look at that. That is a very dominant anti-air unit. They're obviously not as good on ground. He's actually mixed in those units there, and the EMP going off, but it misses EMP going off up here from the EMP buggy. So it was EMP buggy upgrade, and that tripod is down, but again, the EMP buggies are down as well. And there's another mechapede coming. So mechapedes and tripods, this is really, really good by Echo, using everything at his disposal. He had shock troopers, he's expanded. What's he got here? There is a jet coming in. Is it going to make a land? Yes, mag mines all over those corruptors, but I'm assuming those corruptors can just heal themselves with Tiberium and negate the mine effect. I'm not sure actually how that's going to work. That tripod running over a few, that corruptor is probably going to come in and heal it, and that'll probably get rid of the mag mines. Will it? Yes, it does. It looks like it's got rid of the mag mines, so that's interesting. He can use corruptors to remove mag mines. These are. Oh no, not the mechapedes. They're going straight through that minefield. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I think he knows there's a harvester there, and he's trying to drive right next to it to try and reveal it, but I don't think he's going to be able to reveal it. He needs infantry or some kind of stealth detection there, but Unleashed set back a little bit. Has he been building anything else? Where are those venoms? He's got a building over here. He's got a couple of buildings over here. He's actually garrisoned up 3 here, just as some kind of advanced scouting setup there. But those mechapedes are going to run back to their base. You can see their segments are actually dying from the mag mines, but they're going to get repairs now from this warfare, and that's going to be the end of those mag mines there. He still has a lot on the ground. He still has supercharged particle venoms over here, so that's good work here. Those two Mechapedes moving around now, getting some repairs. That's nice work. I think he did get both of his upgrades on his shock troopers. Yes, he has got upgrades on his shock troopers. He's got 2 squads just chilling over there. He needs to build some more of those, I think. And there is a Venom over here. He may be scouting for a catalyst missile. Is something going to drop out of the sky? I don't want to miss it. Does he have it? No, he does not have it. He's going for his Redeemer, so obviously that Venom just scouting out, making sure Echo had expanded, or if he had expanded. Their Mechapede segment dying over there, not sure what to. Obviously, yeah, those infantry over there. There's 4 Mechapedes coming down here now. Echo's pulled back in the north, but he's attacking down south, and Unleash is in trouble because none of these power plants are defended at all, and this is going to cause him serious power problems, and we all know once you lose your power, you become very disorientated, your build slows dramatically, it just takes a long time to recover. And those Mechapedes, he seems to have forgotten about him a little bit, but now they're moving. I can see, yes, he needs to target probably this upgraded power plant here. And a lot of Shredder turrets coming down. This is bad for Unleash because he's going to be using more and more power. And no, he has not lost power yet. He's probably desperately trying to place more. He's actually upgrading some of these other power plants behind the line. Imp going off, but it missed. A little bit of delay there. He's not going to be like that. Another power plant goes down, selling off. He sold off his operations center to get the TIV troopers there. And he's actually slowing down that Mechapede, and now he gets an Imp off. Oh, where is he getting this Imp from? There we go. There's a squad down there. There's nothing much happening elsewhere, so we'll keep the action over here. He's going to lose his air tower. That's easily replaced, although he did sell his operations center, so he's going to have to rebuild that before he can get that back up. And these guys taking on these supercharged particle shredder turrets, but I don't think that's going to work forever. I think these Mechapedes are going to take a lot of damage, and another Imp blast goes off, and he gets pretty much everything. There's one Mechapede there that's still firing, the others are now firing again. Is that a veteran? There's a veteran Mechapede in there. Bring up the health bars. Health bars gets pretty confusing when there's a lot of units in the mix, so a lot of people like to remove them. I do know that a lot of people play with them, and the tech center goes down. Oh, look at all the shredder turrets though. I don't think Unleash needs that tech center anymore. Did he get his Redeemer out? He did get his Redeemer out. He put his operations center back up, so he's probably going back for Venoms. And looks like a couple of those Mechapedes, the veteran one gets away. Are the other two going to get away? No, they turn around and come back. There's actually 4 there. Oh, I did not notice that. These supercharged particle Venoms have, no, not Venoms, shredder turrets have actually been just destroying segments, I think, and not the Mechapedes. Mechapedes are really difficult to kill sometimes. They just seem to take so much damage, and it's very difficult to try and target ahead, because if you order units to attack them, they just tend to attack whatever's closest. And the hexapod is out. Dual shock troopers. There is a prodigy running down. Is he going to garrison into the hexapod? He's heading towards the hexapod. I think he wants to use the hexapod's own teleporting ability. No, he falls just short. Is he going on? Yes, he garrisons it in. So the hexapod does have a short range cooldown teleporting ability now. And it looks like Echo has got good economy over here. He's got 2 ref and 5 half, sorry, there is one there. He needs to get those Mechapedes a little bit closer to that war factory, get some heal on. He's got Corruptors healing him, so Corruptors, Mechapedes, tripods, every kind of ground unit we've seen. Pretty much Echo has used everything at his disposal here. This is quite amazing. He's actually cleaning up these advanced scouts now, and they're going to go down. A lot of these buildings are just collapsing there, taking simply too much damage. And these mock squads could just imp the tripod and try to slow it down, but obviously Unleashed is too busy microing up elsewhere. He's probably getting his economy up. He's got a lot of these squads sitting around, obviously, because he's selling off his shredder turrets. What's he building? He's building mass imp buggies, and he's going beam cannons. That is interesting. He's going beam cannons, so he obviously wants to get out a nice cloud of beam cannons, which can destroy the hex, focus it down from a distance. That is a good idea. There are a few more tripods up here for Echo. That's going to be good. They're going to want to join the hex and just make a bulldozing force here. It looks like the hexapod is already in. The Mechapedes are coming to save it, and the magmites go down on it. Ooh, but he can use his Corruptors to negate that effect, and I think he's going to. And these Mechapedes just demolishing. I almost got stuck on that one there. Demolishing these power plants. They are upgraded. Unleashed power probably going to drop any second now. Those guys, those Corruptors are all standing in those mines. They need to heal each other up and get rid of the mine effect, or destroy the mines. And these Mechapedes now destroying these power plants here. What is Unleashed doing? He's still defending against that, and oh no, the tripods ran through, and they're getting attacked by those Venoms. Looks like Unleashed is coming back for more, and they actually, because there's so many of them, they're actually destroying those tripods pretty quickly. But the Mechapedes are moving up here, and I'm assuming they have anti-air segments there. Yeah, there we go. He fires off some there. All those power plants pretty much going down, but no loss of power for Unleashed there. And Imp buggies, all of those tripods there, not tripods, Mechapedes, I got that wrong. Some of them still actually managed to fire, which is quite interesting. Not all the segments get hit to get Imp. One of them goes down, and the Redeemer is cloaked. It's probably trying to get a crush on, and there, oh no, Echo missed with his temporal wormhole, probably trying to slow the Redeemer down. I'm not sure if he can imp a cloaked Redeemer. He needs to be able to reveal it. He has no stealth detection over here. He looks like he's just moving the hexapod in, and can he see he cannot imp He cannot amp that Redeemer. He calls in the Buzzer Swarm to try and reveal it, actually. That was a really nifty trick, but it just didn't work. And these Mechapedes now are going down. Does he still have that Veteran one? I can't see it. No, it looks like the Veteran one may have been destroyed. Amp Buggy's coming in to get the Hexapod, and they're going to get it. Oh man, this is amazing defense. Unleash using everything he's got to try and bring this force down. He should target those Corruptors down. There's still 2 Corruptors there. Those tripods, someone needs to do something about them, whether or not Echo wants to run infantry across the map with all these Venoms. But Unleash is definitely going to want those. I think he's just going to destroy them perhaps with the Mechapedes. Those Mechapedes are coming in, targeting down the buggies, and they're targeting the air, and they're targeting buildings. They're targeting everything. They're just shooting. They must be on aggressive stance or something, or maybe Echo's just force firing everything he can. That Hexapod is not actually losing a lot of health there. That is quite interesting. The Hexapod now targeting down these Venoms here, and teleportability goes off, and he obviously did that to try to get away from the Amp Buggies or the Redeemer. Something like that, I'm not sure. Those tripods are still there. Those Mechapedes are pretty bad damage. There is another Veteran one there, and that last Raider Buggy manages to amp the Hexapod there, and this is getting pretty close now. Far out. Unleash is down to his last base. He's got some units over here, all powered down. Obviously, he is having power troubles, but I mean, despite the amount of power plants he's lost, his power management has been really, really good. And look at the Seeker tanks coming. Did not see these. Perhaps Echo could go for the Shard Launcher upgrade. I mean, he really is going to need these Seeker tanks in the late game here, because it's going to come down to unit numbers and stuff like that. But the Epic unit here now continuously getting amped, and it looks like those guys are just going to come in, and even the Seeker tanks are getting themselves amped now as well. Where does he have a Prodigy? I don't think Echo does have a Prodigy. Obviously he does have the Hexapod Garrison, but he's just amping and amping and amping these support units here. Nice support from Echo. He's going in and he's helping his Hexapod out. He's destroying the Amp Buggies with the Seeker tanks. He's even got 1 tripod there. Those 3 tripods still sitting down there. The Redeemer is Veteran, and it's hardly taking any damage at all. It is taking damage now because it is being revealed by those Seeker tanks, and it looks like Echo is focus firing it down. He couldn't move that Annihilated tripod in range, and 1 more Amp Buggy sneaks in, and the phase field goes off. What happened to that tripod? Where'd the tripod go? He may have been teleported. No, he had a tripod there and disappeared. Where did it go? Maybe he has got a Prodigy. Where is his Prodigy? There's 2 tripods there, but I can't see a Prodigy. I don't know what happened to that tripod that was standing behind the Hexapod. I don't know where it went, but it is gone. It may have been destroyed, but it would have left a husk, at least briefly. And here come the engineers now. They're running in. They might get 1 tripod husk. They get 1 tripod husk, but the other 2 engineers are going to be killed. And that tripod husk there is going to go down. And then a $3,000 cloak field goes down on that 1 annihilated tripod. I'm not sure. The other tripod is going down. The husk is going down. There's that damaged tripod, so it must have been teleported away. There must be a Prodigy sitting around somewhere in Echo's base, and I just can't see him. Where is he? Let's bring up the health bars. I know you don't really want to see this. You want to see what's going on up here. The Hexapod is down. The Hexapod just went down, and I missed it. I shouldn't have been looking for that sneaky Prodigy. There it is. And these tripods are going to be capping each other off, but no, are they going to destroy each other? No, they're actually trying to target the what do you call it, the Prodigy, and they're not going to do any damage to that at all. Looks like the Redeemer is chasing it. Might as well just try and shoot these guys here. It's actually got Tiberium Troopers garrisoned in it, so that's going to slow down these tripods if it gets a shot off. And no, they're going to move out of range. Looks like they're running, absolutely running to get back to their base. Unleash should be careful here. He's actually bringing Venoms to support his Redeemer, and they're going to be able to chase down these tripods. That's going to be big for Echo. He's not going to lose those. These guys need to make it to the safety of these 2 Seeker tanks and that plasma missile battery. And oh no, the Prodigy gets sniped. Oh, Echo, how'd you let that happen? A few Venoms going down there, but it is well worth that. These tripods are going to make it back to the repairs. The Redeemer needs to watch out because it will be revealed by these Seeker tanks here. And it looks like a mock squad running in there as well. And if these tripods get an imp off on that Redeemer, that's going to be big trouble for Unleashed. I mean, he has got Venoms. That's really his only other unit left at the moment. I'm not sure what happened to those beam cannons. There's 1 there. Obviously, he must have lost a lot of those. There is a tripod down here. He needs to reclaim that. He's got a barracks. He's out of Tiberium. He's probably a little bit pushed for money as well. And he does have a defense queue down. And an imp has gone off on the Redeemer. This is what I was talking about. This is bad. And that imp is just going to be continuous because the tripods are standing right there. And here come the Venoms. They know they need to save it. And oh man, another Magmine thing goes off. There is 1 Mechapede, but the Redeemer is going to go down. And I think he's going to try to clean up these tripods, but that 1 Mechapede is just going to be really, really big problems because those Venoms won't do hardly any damage to it at all. And yeah, it's just going to cap off a lot of kills there. Those guys do have mines attached to them. They need some Corruptor healing or something like that. Here we go. He's actually warping in the repair pods. That is very nice. He's going to save both of those guys now. And one of them is a Veteran. So that's nice. The Hexapod is back out. He has no garrisons here at all. He's moving all his units here just to get some repairs. Obviously doesn't want to move them around. If there are any more mines there are no more mines there. Even these guys getting repairs. Unleash is in trouble. He is very... I just kind of jumped to that conclusion, didn't I? There's actually a few more mag mines down there. He does not have a tech center, so he cannot rebuild his Redeemer. I think he's trying to yeah, here we go. He's trying to just crank out his Redeemer again. I'm not sure if that's the best idea because the Redeemer just can't cause enough damage. It's a meat shield. It's not an attacking, powerful unit, especially since he can't get flame in it, so he's not going to be able to cause a lot of damage with it. It's just going to be, you know, purely defensive, because when he did send it out, it caused a lot of problems. Here come the Ant Buggies now, and they're going to get all of these tripods. What is Echo doing, sending them in unsupported? I think he's just trying to run in and destroy the Redeemer engineering facility, but he's going to lose all his tripods. I'm not sure if that was the best idea. Even that Mechapede coming in, trying to destroy the Venoms, but there is a tripod there. He managed to get the tripod. Oh no, not quite. Finish it off. He needs to finish it off. He does get it. All his tripods are down. Unleash loses his tripod. I'm not sure if the Mechapede should target tripod husks, or those Venoms. Oh no! Oh, the Eradicator Hexapod is coming back in now, and it has a Corruptor support here and a Cloaking Field of another $3,000. Where is he getting all this money from? He's got no Tiberium, but he seems to think he can put a Cloaking Field on there. There is no stealth protection, and that tripod is just going to run around and crush all those Corruptors and imp the Hexapod. Oh, maybe it was worth it. And where are those carriers coming from? That was maybe a miss micro on Unleashed part, or maybe he's doing some super advanced tactics trying to use them as a bait so the Venoms don't get killed, because they're only $200. Very cheap. I think they're $200. The GDI version of the V35 Ox is only $200, so I think perhaps that the Nod version is only $200. But the Hexapod is back out. There's an Emp Buggy driving around there. I don't think he's going to be able to get an Emp off. He's trying to get an Emp off. There's an Engineer manages to reclaim a husk in the middle of all that calamity, but it's going to go straight down, I think, to that Hexapod. The last Mechapede goes down now, so there's no anti-air remaining. Absolutely no anti-air remaining. That Hexapod gets another kill. It's got triple shock troopers in it. And I think these Venoms alone aren't going to be able to deal with that. He needs some Emp to come out now. And there you go, he sells his barracks, get an Emp blast off. That's nice. The Hexapod's so big, he literally cannot miss it. You can see he's selling off some of his buildings here. Again, another sell-off over there to try and delay this. He has no tech center. He does have a tech center. He does have one down there. He's placed it over there, but I don't think his Redeemer's going to come out. No, oh no, if his Redeemer doesn't come out, he's probably going to lose this game here. And oh, how aggressive has Echo been in this game. With Traveller 59, you never see Traveller 59 be this aggressive. They're more of a super harassment faction, followed by our late game tech. But here he's teleported away. I'm not sure how happy Unleash is going to be about that. He's teleported that away. He's probably not going to be too happy with that at all. It's the first time he's used his Prodigy to teleport that this game. He's actually got Tiberium up here, and I think he realizes he just placed an air defense there, so perhaps he's going to power up that refinery and get over there, because that's his Tiberium. That's his game right there. He needs that Tiberium. Is he sending harvesters? They're just kind of doing what they want at the moment. Echo needs to realize that this is super late game, and he needs to get every scrap of Tiberium he can, because looks like Unleash is getting Tiberium from over here, leeching it, and that's going to allow him to continue building steadily. And yeah, although his base is in terrible conditions, he's actually dropped an obelisk. I'm not sure how well that's going to do. It's obviously going to help him a little bit. He's got mock squads. He needs to get some Emp blasts off on those units there, and he's actually got tip troopers there, probably from a building sell-off. But it's going to slow these Mechapedes down enough so you can Emp them, but it's not going to be enough here. More squads coming. He's actually building those. They're full health. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I thought I was going to suggest Vertigos, but it's obviously way too late for them to come out now. He has not got enough time, and those obelisks there are going to be able to cause a lot of damage to those Mechapedes. They're not going to be able to go in like that. They have mag mines on them too. You can see they're sparkling, but those Corruptors quickly remove those from the Mechapedes and healing them up at the same time. The Hexapod has gone veteran. It's going to be able to take these obelisks, I think, and look at that, a sell-off by Unleash, not even waiting for that one to take another shot before he sells it off. He obviously needs money for something. He's trying to go for his Redeemer again. I mean, yeah, I guess it's pretty much all he's got left, so he might as well try and go for it. And a Buzzer Swarm is cast there. Perhaps he's thinking that there's some stealth units there, because that's what he's been using the Buzzer Swarm for all game. Echo, he's been using them to quickly bring in some stealth detection. Infantry, not really the #1 stealth detecting unit around. He should destroy that air tower so he can remove the Magmine threat, which has been cast on him about 4 or 5 times this game. I mean, it was just cast before, so it's probably on its cooldown, but he's taken it out anyway. Should take out these 2 power plants there, but the Redeemer is going to come out regardless. Here it comes. You can see it popping up at the top of the screen there. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to take this force. Looks like those Corruptors getting fired down by the Venoms. He's got a lot of Venoms, but those Mechapedes there. Look at the Veteran Venoms. He's actually got an elite one there as well, so those guys are ranking up big time. They're going to be super powerful if they get to a heroic. I just can't see that really happening unless he's got super micro at the moment. He can hold off this Hexapod because his Conyard is there, and that's basically it. He does not have repairs in the Redeemer. That is not a repair pad there. He's got the Tib Troopers in there, so he's going to be able to slow down the hexapod, but I don't think he can defeat it in a one-on-one fight. There is one Corruptor left. I think Unleashed needs to bring those guys around the back and destroy that Corrupt there, and then he's got a chance. They're going straight over the top though, and those Megapedes, oh no, this is bad. He's got dual obelisk. He needs to target down he needs to remove the hexapod's support first, but he's going all after the hexapod. I think it's much quicker to destroy these units than it is the hexapod, and then the hexapod will be alone and by itself, and if phase goes off, he's not going to be happy about that, and he's going to finish off that last Megapede. And now the eradicated hexapod is there by itself, and he should destroy the Corruptor because the hexapod cannot fire. Let's see if Unleashed is going to pick up on that. He should pick up on that. Destroy the Corruptor, Unleashed. There we go. And now that hexapod is being slowed down by the Tib Troopers there inside the Redeemer. That's a nice move, but he's going to crush that Harvester. Oh man, he's not going to like that. Gets a crush off there. I'm not sure if he's going to teleport or what. There's a few structures down there. Unleashed still getting Tiberium, and Echo, what are you doing? What is this? There's so much Tiberium regrowing here and you're not getting it. I can't wait to see the resources tab here, because Echo is just sponging off dead veins over here, and he's not going back to his primary field, and the hexapod is in trouble. Rage Gen goes off. Is there going to be a teleport? There's actually a Corruptor there. I'm not sure where that Corruptor came from, but it is there. The hexapod is probably going to be teleported away. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, and that tripod just gets run over. I'm not sure how happy Unleashed is going to be with that. And oh, he just get a heroic Venom. He did just nail a heroic Venom there. We can see that running around, and the Buzzer Swarm comes in, $1,500 just to destroy a husk. That's going to stop that engineer from getting the husk. He should quickly run up and destroy that, but he's going down here to scout, but those guys are just going to get gunned down by these Venoms. There's going to be a red Venom there as well. Is it going to fire? No, I think it did fire actually. It doesn't look very red, does it? It's that one out front. But Echo, oh, he's actually powered up that refinery, and he's moving harvesters. That was a long time coming. He's got air defense at his base, so he's going to be able to defend out. Like, these Venoms aren't going to be able to touch this base. They're just going to get slaughtered by these plasma missile batteries. The hexapod is still alive. There's triple Corruptors. Looks like Echo, or almost called him Eclipse then. Echo is going back into the classic Traveler 59 playstyle, and there is another air defense dropping over there, and those guys getting shot at. It's not good. Where's the heroic one? I really want to know where the heroic Venom is gone. It's not there. It's not there. There it is. It's over here. No, that's a veteran one. Where's the heroic? There's the heroic one. He's actually split them up a little bit. Maybe he's lost that. He's actually grabbed this spike. I'm not sure how long he's had that spike for. Obviously, some of the engineers from the husk capture ended up getting one of those Tiberium spikes there, so that was good. These Venoms, it's his only real offensive unit left. They're not really supposed to be offensive units. They're supposed to be scouting units, but he's going to have to use them as offensive units. Unleash, I don't think he can just sit around and wait for his death. He's building Emp Buggies now. He obviously needs to be able to kill this hexapod. If he can kill the hexapod, I reckon he might be right back in there with a chance. Although Eclipse is now building shock troopers there. There's one shock trooper. There's more shock troopers coming out now because he's getting this Tiberium. That's critical. Tripods coming out. Shock troopers coming out. This is bad. And Emp Buggies go off. And that's what you get when you don't support your hexapod. You're just going to get amped. And one more Raider Buggy comes around to get an amp off, but it doesn't quite get there. And these Corruptors are actually destroying those Raider Buggies. That one there gets another amp off. Raider Buggies obviously going down everywhere now. Those Corruptors doing a good job. Two more there that aren't amped. And the Redeemer is coming in now a little bit late. He could be taking out some of these guys. And oh, look at that. He uses a Rage Gen, and that's going to cause all those units to attack each other. And the Venoms come in, get a few kills, and then bug out. There's Amp Buggies just streaming now. He needs to get the amp off. Yes, that one does work. That one does work, but that tripod is just running. I think Echo has wasted his tripods a little bit here. He's just suicided a lot of them in a lot of time. And look, that one just disappeared. He's obviously teleported that one back to the base. That's a nice teleporting there, saving that tripod. That's good micro, but the hexapod is out of support. Didn't really have any support to begin with, except for Corruptors, which don't really count much as support. It looks like all these shock troopers are running across the map, and this is a big trouble, and a lightning spike goes down, and these shock troopers are going to be able to destroy these Raider Buggies so quick. The Raider Buggies aren't going to do anything against those shock troopers. There's just not enough of them, but the Venoms are coming, and this could clean them up. They need a target. Oh, they teleport away. They teleport away, and then they're going to target those Venoms down. He tries to use a temporal wormhole to slow the Venoms down, but it misses them, and now he's targeting them down. He's got almost all of them except for the heroic. He's going for the heroic one last, which was probably a good idea because he's not going to get that one anyway. But he destroys all the other Venoms except for the heroic one, and the hexapod is getting seriously hurt there. And it looks like Unleash, he placed a refinery down there just so he could extend his build radius to get this hexapod. If he could destroy the hexapod, another phase goes off. Another phase. That is seriously intense. I'm kind of hoping Unleash perhaps maybe wins this game because Echo's using a lot of phase and teleport on that hexapod now. And he's working his way up. It's probably just about elite now. There's a tripod here. Again, Echo not using his tripods too well. He's been losing way too many of them for not enough gain. He teleports that one away, so now he realizes that super late game he really needs to save these tripods. Another one is just running in. Yeah, again, he manages to crush one of those tripods, but looks like that Redeemer is going to crush that tripod there, and it's going to go down. The hexapod is just kind of chilling there. It can't really move. It's just getting amped and amped and amped and amped. And looks like Unleash has enough forces here to hold it off. He's got enough amp to hold it off now. I'm not sure. Look at more shock troopers and something went down there. Was that the heroic venom? I would be disappointed if that was the heroic venom. I think the heroic venom may have just been trashed by these guys over here because I saw a big fireball go down there, and I'm assuming that was perhaps what it was. And these shock troopers coming in now, they need to destroy that shredder turret pretty quickly, target the power plant next because they'll knock the power down. The hexapod is still under phase. It just keeps getting amped and amped and amped. More tripods coming along now. A little bit of Tiberium there for Eclipse. He's actually got a gravity stabilizer. Maybe he'd go for some Storm Riders. I'm not sure. But that tripod now is out of its phase. Is it going to go down? It's going to be pretty close. Yes, it goes down. Oh, nice work from Unleash there. So all those Raider buggies paying off. He's just got a massive swarm of them now. Looks like he managed to save his base down there as well. What has Eclipse? No, Eclipse. I almost called him Eclipse. I probably called him Eclipse a couple of times over this match. It's Echo. Echo. E-C-H-O. So both these guys, it looks like that spike there was destroyed. So Echo has been operating on one spike for basically the whole game. I mean, he had two spikes up until about the halfway point, and that spike has just managed to last. He's got his Prodigy. He has not got a hexapod. He's got no mechapedes. He's got nothing. It looks like he's trying to rebuild his hexapod here. So super late game. Units are critical. I mean, one of these guys, look at that. Conyard comes out of that war factory. They did Unleash lose his coin. He may have lost that, and I didn't see it, to perhaps a Prodigy mind control. That would have been devastating. I'm assuming that's probably what happened. The Redeemer is coming up here. It's veteran Redeemer. It can't do much with the... That's not a flame unit. That's a Tib Trooper unit, and that's not going to be able to do a lot of damage to these buildings here. As you can see, it's not exactly a flame unit, but it's going to be able to destroy this war factory. There is actually a photon cannon here, so it looks like Echo is getting desperate. He should destroy the Raider buggy because he can probably destroy that first. He's not doing anything to that Redeemer. It's just healing up super quick. And those harvesters probably need to get out of there. What's he doing? He's bringing his Prodigy up. He's bringing his shock troopers up. But he's got to watch out because there is a Tib Trooper placement inside that Redeemer. He didn't quite finish off that refinery. And the hexapod is done, and it's just teleported in. And it's got triple shock troopers on it with shock trooper support and a Prodigy. I'm not sure what the Prodigy is going to do because there's not much to mind control. There's actually a lot of buggies coming in here now, and that's not good for Echo. He needs to do something about these buggies. There is a ton of them there, and he's not going to be enjoying that at all. And I need to take a drink. Oh yeah, that's better. And the Redeemer is trying to run now. It's actually getting chased down by these shock troopers. You can see Echo spreading them out there. He put them in a line formation briefly to spread them out, and that is an elite Redeemer. But here come the buggies, and oh man, they get caught in that blast from the what do you call it, the hexapod, and that was bad by Unleash. He used the Emp coils on every single buggy he had there pretty much, and that just allowed all those shock troopers, which aren't affected by Emp because the infantry, to destroy them all. That was not good. He's actually even got some of these Emp buggies as his own, and he could have used... I'm not sure if he can use the Emp ability on them. You can see they've got Emp coils. I'm not sure if he's actually allowed to use the Emp ability, whether it's actually upgraded. You see, it doesn't appear to be upgraded, so it doesn't look like he can use the Emp ability. But now it's come back. The Emp has highlighted, and so yeah, it doesn't look like, based on what I can see, that Eclipse can... No, Eclipse... Oh, I call him Eclipse again. Echo can use that ability, the upgraded ability of the unit. But there you go, he just took out, he tried to mind control that harvester, but he ended up destroying it by accident. Well, not by accident, he probably intended to do that, but he's managed to recover pretty quickly now. He needs to play a little bit smarter. He's actually being attacked down here. Stealth tanks coming in and taking out these harvesters. Oh man, Unleash has really switched that up, and that stealth tank not going to get away. That air defense actually revealing it. Base defenses do reveal stealth only to about, like, a centimeter outside their range. So if something's sitting, about half as close as that corruptor, they can reveal it, but that's about it, which is pretty pathetic. Hardly even, there's not much reasoning behind giving them that kind of stealth detection when it's so bad. And because these guys are infantry units, they can reveal the stealth when they run up to it. So they're going to clean up these mag mines now. They're probably just on an attack move, and those mag mines I don't think will affect them anyway. Actually, they might affect them. They might damage them, but they won't attach to them. And the shredder turret coming up, those guys teleporting back. Where they teleport to? Oh, they teleported inside. They should target that power plant because I reckon they can get that. And are they going to target that? Well, what are they doing? Echo doesn't seem to know what he's doing. He seems to... Oh, I don't think he should have teleported in the first place. He just lost all those for really no gain. Look at the dead shock troopers behind. They're going down. That's not good. They teleport away. This game is going for a long time. A long time. I haven't seen a game this long in a while. We're definitely past 30 minutes, which is super, super late for Kane's Wrath 1v1. I mean, a 2v2 probably doesn't even go this long. A 3v3 you may get on a big map. A 3v3 go this long. But yeah, this is a super, super late game here, and these guys have just had no Tiberium for so long. Those two stealth things getting a few harvesters for Unleashed. That was nice work there. Looks like Eclipse is actually remining this Tiberium. He's actually called an Ichor Seed there. That is definitely Ichor Seed because it's not near the vein. And he's still got off a hexapod. He's actually transitioned to Storm Rider, so I think Eclipse... I called him Eclipse again. Far. I think Echo. Echo. Sorry, Echo. I'm so sorry. I think Echo has just about built every unit at his disposal now. I mean, he can still build Devastators and packs. I actually wonder how well a pack would do in this game here. Obviously, the amount of money required to build packs is pretty intense, and he does not have that kind of tech. He would have to go tier 4, but I mean, if he got a Devastator out, he could just sit his hexapod outside here and just artillery, and there is a lot of cloaked units. So those buggies cloaked, they look like they're glowing. They may be cloaked. That tripod is definitely cloaked, so a lot of cloaking fields being used by Unleashed. That's really good. He's going to be able to sneak up on this base here, and there's two fully upgraded power plants there and a refinery, and he's probably going to take those out. There is an attack over here. Looks like a harvester just moving in. Maybe Unleashed expending a few harvesters. Maybe he's got too many, obviously. He's just using them as scouts. Because that's probably pretty good actually down this late of the game. But that plasma missile battery revealing the Redeemer there, and here come the Storm Riders. They're actually going to attack buggies. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. No, he's not going to be able to destroy those. He's actually going to go in and he takes out one buggy, but he pays for it with the Storm Rider. That's not a good transition. $500 to $1,500. He's not going to be enjoying that at all. And it looks like Echo sells his base up. There's a tripod running through here, so Unleashed coming back stealthily now. He needs to move this tripod, not this tripod, this hexapod into range. He has not got enough shock troopers. He's finding that he does not have a really good counter of these buggies. He needs perhaps one or two mechas. If he had two mechapedes, he could run in and just scout around these buggies, but he can't see them. So that's going to be bad for him. There's only 4 left, but I mean those mechapedes would help him out in attacking the base, because we can see that the Storm Rider is actually running in there. We can see that the supercharged particle shredder turrets don't have much effect on mechapedes. Well, at least that's not what we've seen from this match here. The mechapedes actually tanked a lot of that damage. These guys here, I'm not sure what they're doing. They should just target that power plant down. There's a tripod still going off here, and the Redeemer just trashing Echo's base. What's Echo doing? Echo is moving across the field. He's losing his shock troopers, but he's destroying these Raider buggies here. A few of them. There's a lot of corruptors. I think perhaps he's moving his drone ship. The game will probably end very soon now, because Echo is abandoning his base. He's leaving his base, and he's going to try and destroy Unleashed's last structures here. He's just lost his tech center, so he can't build tripods. He's still got a war factory and a gravity stabilizer, but I think everything he's building now is just moving across the map. And look at that, he's got shard launchers, and he's spamming out Seeker tanks. This could be the end for Unleashed. I think, yeah. How is he going to stop this? There's so many corruptors there, so he's got the healing ability, and these Seeker tanks are going to be able to knock down these buggies lightning quick. That was the answer I think he's been looking for all game to those buggies there, because he can't build mechapedes anymore. He's even got some Storm Riders cruising around here. He should probably just sell his base up. I mean, he could just leave his base there, so it takes Unleashed a long time to destroy it, and it'll give him time to destroy Unleashed base. Does Unleashed have... No, his MCV is locked in his base, and Emp is going off on the hexapod. This is coming right down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win this. This is getting pretty intense now. It's been pretty intense all game, but he's going to take this out. Oh man, this is one hell of a VOD. This should definitely go on the portal. Oh man. We'll see what Vivo says. Mr. Vivo, the big boss on GameReplays.org there, only has that say in it. And oh, he's just got an elite, epic, heroic, get it right eventually, heroic Redeemer. It looks like Echo's base is all but gone, but Unleashed has just lost his Conyard, and that means Unleashed is just about out of structures. Where is the drone platform? The drone platform is with this army here, and Echo is sending everything he's got. This is a really smart move now. He's got no more buildings left except for his drone ship, and Unleashed is going to lose the last of these structures. I don't think he can hold on. Oh man, Echo. Actually, Echo kind of does deserve this win, because he's just played Traveler 59 unbelievably well. But Unleashed defended out against a telephase hex briefly. There, he did destroy that one that did get telephase hex a couple of times there, but it didn't actually cause that much damage, and he's going to lose the last of his structures here, and Echo is going to come in and win. Or can he destroy the drone platform? He needs to destroy one more structure. Oh man, how close was that? He actually managed to emp the drone ship in mid-air. I didn't know you could do that, and the heroic Redeemer has just blown up over the other side of the map. If you want to go back and see that, It would be really good. 43 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, I know why this has got so many wubs now. I mean, Echo did use a little bit of teleport on his hex there, but it wasn't game breaking or anything like that. But that game was amazing. He used so much at the disposal of the Trailer 59 arsenal, and Unleashed was forced to use just about everything he had as well. Look at the units tab. Oh man, up and down. That was an amazing game. I'm so pumped after that game. I want more Unleashed there. One of his best. That is definitely going to be one of the best replays of the year, just like the Eclipse and LNX game. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets up to that wubbage as well. I mean, it's only been on the replay system for 2 days, and it's just massive wubs already. Structures, you can see Unleashed losing a lot of his base. That has got to be wrong because he's at 0 structures down here. That is definitely wrong. I've seen this in a couple of games where this graph isn't exactly accurate. That cannot be accurate at all for him because he can't be on 0 structures down there. And that's unless he just had his deployed MCV around. So that's definitely a little bit misleading there, a little bit wrong. Resources tab, there you go. Echo actually getting on top of the resources, fixing his harvesters up and doing everything he can to get that extra money there. So yeah, there we go. Nice work from Echo. He played a really aggressive game all game. Unleashed did get back in his base a fair bit, especially at the end there. But yeah, that was really, really tough for both sides. Oh man, structures created. Unleashed constructed 235 structures. Yeah, I guess maybe his shredder turrets count as 4 structures maybe. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works. Or maybe not, because his structures loss is 295. I'm questioning the reliability of those stats there. That doesn't seem right for some reason, but we'll just go by that now. Kill death ratio is pretty even, 0.82 to 1.08. Raider buggy, obviously favorite for Unleashed. Disintegrators for Echo. Echo got $281,800 compared to Unleashed $245,300. So looks like 45, 50, 60, 70. Looks like $35,000, $36,000 more to Echo, but he expended a lot more, had a lot of kill death ratio. That was amazing. I really recommend you go and download this replay, check it out. If you think it deserves your wub, then give it your wub, but you know, don't go and wub it just because everyone else is. Alright, remember, it's your decision. Don't let people push you around with that, because that's been happening a little bit on game replays at all. But anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this VOD. That was an epic replay. Yeah, that is definitely going to be there at the end of the year. So I'm Green Zero. I hope you all enjoyed this VOD, and I'll see you all later.